Hi there kit fans, Louise here today. Thanks for checking out this video. I had a bit of an idea that with this background paper, I wanted to kind of fold the squares over and make these almost like peekaboo little pockets that I could tuck embellishments into. So I start with deciding on what photos I'm going to use so that I know where not to cut, and you can see I've marked that with a big X in that I don't want to use any cutter parts in those particular areas. And you can see I'm just starting, and I don't want to do this for all of them, so I'm just starting to fold back some of these little squares to give this little peekaboo effect. And I'm going to, as you can see, use just a plain coloured background behind. Now, I didn't start off with the idea that I was going to put cardboard behind, but it really needed the elevation in order to just give it that little bit of a pop. So what I do is I just keep my pizza boxes that my kit and supplies come in, and I just cut those up for texture as I need them. So if I need a certain size texture, I just pop that into my background, and that helps to lift it off the page. As you can see, because I had those little cutter parts, if I don't give it dimension in the background, it's actually going to lose its effectiveness, because the green pattern paper that's behind it will simply just look like that's what it was to begin with. So this is kind of the hard part, and I toyed with the idea of just using my adhesive for those little areas, but it was going to go through way too much of that double-sided tape. So I went back to the drawing board with just some old cardboard and filled in the blanks that way. But I'm going to do that off camera so that you guys don't have to sit and watch me add dimension to the background. Now, these are some photos of us at the Jurassic Lego exhibit. So it was really fun to actually see how many bricks and things went into building the actual exhibit. So I've got pictures of the boys in the actual exhibit, and then the little stories that go along with them as well. So I know what my photos are going to be, where they're going to be placed, and it's sort of just a matter of adding a couple of little embellishments and bits and pieces. Now, I did struggle a little bit with this because I felt like the background was quite busy. I had lots of squares, now I have frames, I have little folded over pieces, I have dimension, but it didn't feel like the photo was actually standing out, particularly that little bit of a title too. I felt like that chipboard piece actually got a little bit lost. So I popped it aside, had a bit of a think about it, came back and decided that with all the bright colours, I needed to give my photo a base to sit on. And if I'm going to use black, I could have, of course, mounted everything in black cardstock, but I actually really like the way black gesso spreads. It is so easy just to get this mixture or this combination of, you can see there's some little pieces poking out, there's some bigger chunks, there's some smoother bits. It's all just about adding those extra bits in the background. It didn't have to be much. As you can see, I've stuck everything down off camera while I waited for my gesso to dry. And now I feel like the photo actually jumps off of the layout that little bit better. Same with the title, because it's now got that black background to sit on. And then even though I don't end up tucking any little embellishments into those peekaboo spots, I do like that I can add a few little chipboard pieces here and there and still have some areas that really jump out at you. The final thing that I couldn't find in this kit that I wanted for the layout was some word stickers. So I went back to a previous sticker sheet and grabbed a couple of little words to stick on. And that's my layout done. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.